all our recordings.
Oh, that's great.
All righty.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Ode to L.H. Carlton.
Bongos. We need bongos.
You might have known, Larry.
Okay, let's be clear about this. We'd love him to tarry, but we know that Cape Cod has now claimed our Larry.
His tenure with Bedford has been long and so rich that we'll have quite a challenge to fill Larry's niche.
Belief in our youth and the promise they bring is one of his hallmarks to see students take wing.
Honoring Rayford Williams, that was Larry's idea. Giving college-bound graduates an award without peer.
Shawsheen Tech, Larry's brainchild, is an inspiring sample of what one person can do, forging ahead by example.
Of course, he was president. That was in '81. We're sure that that year was extraordinary fun.
Yeah. A good man with numbers, he was asked by the district to be the man for the treasury, surely a good pick.
Bedford Rotary Foundation, a great leap for the club. Larry was there from the start at our grant-giving hub.
And for quite a few years, he was the TRF chair, accounting our money, telling why we should care.
A Paul Harris Fellow, many times and still giving. You can see he's devoted to helping the living.
Club interactions, think of Concord in football. Thanksgiving Day luncheon is Gary's gift to us all. Boy, it's bad.
He's batting 1,000. Remember the Spinners? Going there in summers and outing for winners.
Sometimes he's a cook. Bedford Day, breakfast Santa. After all the pancakes and burgers, he might need some Mylanta.
Larry's presence is woven throughout our club's history. That we'll miss him incredibly will come as no mystery.
Larry would say that he's a contrarian, but he's really one hell of a world-class Rotarian.
You don't get that many clubs.
Oh, I'm going to get my camera.
So I'm calling you up here for another reason. I received this little blue box in my mail. And Larry knows what's in here, because many times over, you've been a Paul Harris recipient. So as you know, the conversation at lunch went, Paul Harris was one of the founders of Rotary over 100 years ago. And he never imagined what could become of his contribution. He got a bunch of business leaders together to exchange referrals, and what came out of that was a much greater exchange. They discovered that not only could they give to each other in business, but they could give to each other in service, they could give to their communities. And today, Rotary is over 1.2 million Rotarians. There are over 33,000 clubs. And those clubs are valuable because they have people like Larry in them. And today, I get the honor of presenting Larry with, can I say the number?
Sure.
This is your 8th, I believe, according to the paperwork. And is it this pin? Let's try this one.
You could just slam it right into his chest.
I don't know which would be faster. And so I am honored to present you with your 8th Paul Harris Fellow. I hope that there will be more, and I hope that one of us will have the opportunity to do that.
Thank you.
Thank you all. I really am choked up.
It's the first time he's had nothing to say.
That's probably true.
That's okay. You'll have other opportunities. We'll bring you back. We'll bring you back. So it's 12:59. I know Larry's choked up. Does anyone else have anything that they'd like to add to this? Do you have a story?
I could tell a little story about Larry, and he will very much appreciate this. He probably already knows what it is. But Larry's a very giving and a very generous person. He likes to help. And as it turns out, a bunch of years ago, I was putting a porch on my home. And who shows up to help me put the roof on but Larry and a couple other guys. And Larry says, you know, after about 2 hours, it's pretty hot up here. I'm going to go home, which was right around the corner at the time. And he said, I just want to put on some shorts, because it was about 95 degrees. And he said, I'll be back. 2 hours later, my wife calls, is Larry on the phone? You want to take it up? Yeah. Take the phone. Bob, I can't come back. Why? He says, well, it seems as though I managed to accumulate second-degree burns on the part that doesn't shine.
I still can't sit down properly. What's on that roof?
My roof has had a lasting effect on Larry.
Does anyone else have anything that they'd like to add to this?
I don't think any can beat that.
Who could top that?
That's that. Well, thank you, Larry. I hope that there will be many more stories. I know that that
The hard hat would actually be, the hard hat one.
I think we can.
But Nat's not here to pick on. Nat pushed his office in. He wasn't paying his rent, so Nat came up with his front-end loader and just smashed the wall in.
Oh, that was the story. Yeah, I had been on vacation, and we all know Nat Brown. And Nat is old Yankee, and if he can do it himself, he's going to do it. So there was some work that needed to be done around the building, and rather than have it done, even though he owns the nursery, he was out there with a backhoe loader doing some stuff. Swung the backhoe a little bit too far, and I'd come back from vacation. I came back, I was supposed to come back Monday, so I went back into the office Sunday night when we got back so I could clear my desk. And I walk into my office and I have a new window because there is a hole in the side of the wall where the backhoe just went.
Cleared off the desk for you.
That's one way to clean your office. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you again. And so, Pete, I think that concludes this part of the program. Thank you very much. Our